Hello and welcome back to Kyoto. Today we're going to go and see Kiyomizudera, which is a temple here in Kyoto, and then afterwards we're going to head over to Nara. So let's not waste any time and let's get going. Well, we've made it to the base of Kiyomizudera temple where all the shops are, and as you can see it is extremely busy. Looks like we can barely see the entrance to Kiyomizudera in the distance. The traffic is shoulder to shoulder, pretty much all the way up from the base. I'd say probably about half a mile of just kind of walking straight up a path with nothing but people and shops along the way. The entrance is larger than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Yeah.
Looks like you can go up left through the little gate, or you can take the stairs up to the right as well. It looks like the left side is really busy. Obviously everyone's taking pictures and videos, so we're gonna swing around on the right side. Here we go. We're at the top of the next stairwell. But of course, just like Fushimi Inari, it is very busy. And it looks like more people, more shops, some charms, and cherry blossoms. Now we'll try to figure out where we need to go next. Looks like down here there's a cherry blossom, picturesque view over here. Looks like you can take a path over here on the left side where the big cherry blossom was. So we're gonna pop around and see what's over here. It's a little more quiet in this back area, a little less people, but still crowded obviously. It's a nice little quiet area by the pond, but it looks like most of it is closed or inaccessible. It's a nice little bridge area, little pond. I don't see any fish, but it's peaceful nonetheless. Beautiful architecture. Looks like not much changes in tourist places. Here's the line for the guys' bathroom, and there's the line for the ladies. It is very busy here. So you can stand in line here for 400 yen, get a small ticket, and head over here through this gate entrance, and it will allow you to go into the back of the temple, it looks like. So we're gonna do that real quick. Okay, so we got the ticket, so now we're gonna go inside. That's beautiful. That's quite the view. So my guess is that if we keep walking back, it's gonna take us to the observation deck that you always see online of like the cliff area. That's my guess. That is exactly what this is. Oh boy, there is a lot of people here. Looks like you can walk around the temple. So my guess is the view from over there, where the other tourists are, that is the picture that you probably see most online, looking towards us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe we can go over there actually from here. We might be able to make it over. So it looks like we can make it over to that other observation deck. So it's a bit shoulder to shoulder right now, but we're just trying to make our way over there. Looks like you can leave the first observation deck and come back outside. And there's more buildings, more cherry blossoms, and we're kind of tucked away at the top of the mountain here. Oh, not the peak, but halfway up the mountain, I guess. Looks like you can get a little exercise, go down. Looks like there's a little pond at the end there. I don't know if you would call it a pond, but a little water fixture, I suppose. It's man-made, obviously. Maybe we'll go down there after we go to the second observation deck. Here's another area of worship. Very big statue. Just to give you an idea, this is the line you kind of need to wait for. Everyone's kind of got their own little line going. You can stand by the edge and then get your own little pictures. So this is indeed the spot that you see online. This is the famous spot that you see online. This is from the second observation deck. Again, you have to pay 400 yen to get through here, but the shot is very nice. It's very beautiful in this area. You can actually see Kyoto Tower off in the distance as well. But there is a lot of people. You kind of have to fight through crowds and wait in line to take pictures and whatnot. And when you're done at the second observation deck, it looks like everyone exits to the right and goes somewhere. Guess we'll find out. So based on what we saw at the observation deck, my guess is that you take this little winding path all the way back down to the base of the temple. Does that sound about right, Daniel?
Sounds like it.
but we'll keep following and find out. Well, the area that you walk through after the second observation deck is beautiful. It's just absolutely nature in the middle of the mountains along a path. Very, very, very beautiful. So far it does look like this path just winds down the mountain back to the base where we entered. Well, if you enjoy a nice nature walk, then after the second observation deck, it is nothing but you and nature and hundreds of other tourists. A sign said if you veer left up here, take up this little ramp, there's a pagoda at the top for childbirth. Well, we made it to the pagoda, and again the sign said that this area, or this pagoda, was meant for easy childbirthing. And then it looks like the path continues down, most likely back to the base. There's a lot of peaceful rest stops along the path where you can sit down and relax and just take everything in. So if you walk around in the big circle and come down back to the beginning, it still keeps you near the first observation deck, back where the base of that water fixture was, at the bottom of the stairs. And if you continue on, you can go left and go back to where we came from, or if you go right, you can go back up the stairs and loop it all around and do it again. Just like most areas, this is also extremely populated, shoulder to shoulder. So the water drizzles down and you can use the extended cup, grab some of the water, pull it back in. You're supposed to wash your hands with it and then you can drink from it as well. So we're gonna take the path over here to the right, and hopefully, I think it leads us back to the beginning of the temple. Another nice little pond area off to the side. It's very quiet. Very beautiful. If you go to the very base of the shrine, it looks like there's just a massive graveyard. This is the most headstones I've seen in Japan yet. Also, there's a sign saying stay away from monkeys. So I guess we'll keep an eye out for that. And sure enough, if you keep walking, everything just loops back around. So it seems like the temple, all the pathways are just big circles, which is nice. Doesn't really mean you have a chance to get lost. Pretty easy to navigate, mostly just nature and occasional shops, some restaurants, a little bit too busy for our taste right now, especially since we're trying to go to Nara afterwards. We've officially looped back around, and I don't think there's anything else more for us to see here. So we're gonna try to make our way over to Nara next. This did take a little while, so I might have to separate it into two videos, but at least for Kiyomizudera, this is gonna be all for now. We're gonna walk down the path, shoulder to shoulder, so it's gonna take quite a while. But that's all for now. Stay safe, and we'll see you again really soon.